I'm so excited about it, y'all. Hey y'all, hey! It's time to report in and wrap up my No Spend and Pantry Challenge. The month of February and then the month of March, I tried my best to spend as little as possible, mainly in the groceries and miscellaneous. I'm a big Amazon spender. I love me some Amazon, and I took that off the table pretty much totally. I wasn't allowing myself to buy things online. I was only buying needs and no wants. That was the goal. Now, did I meet that goal? Did I pay off my student loan, which was my ultimate goal? Stay tuned. Hey y'all, hey, Erica with Time to Shrink. Let's talk about how I did. Did she do it? The first thing I want to tell y'all is I paid off my student loan. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it, y'all. On February 1st, my student loan was $56. What I had left on my student loan was $56.18, so over $5,000. And I really wanted to pay it off as soon as possible to get rid of that payment. That was my last debt payment other than my mortgage. Wanted to get rid of it. So the goal was to eat out of our pantry, only grocery shop for absolute needs, and try our best to eat out of our pantry, fridge, and freezer, and then not to spend online was the biggest other one. Not to spend on wants, only to spend on needs. So how did I do? Obviously I did really well if I was able to pay that off, y'all. It was not perfect. I'm gonna talk about it. I definitely made some mistakes. I definitely have so much room for improvement. But I realized that I've had this student loan paying minimum payments for way too long. I've been paying so much interest. I have not been financially savvy. And just over the last few months, I was realizing that I needed to get back to budgeting. I needed to get back to watching my money. I needed to get back to intentional living and making intentional choices. And our money needed to be where our goals were, not just spending. I had gotten so bad about buying whatever I want off of Amazon, spending as much as I want on groceries. I was spending way over $1,000 on food, on groceries, not eating out. We don't even do that. It was eating at home, but it was just, I was not watching a budget. So I just had watched some people on YouTube. Mainly the Budget Mom has been my biggest inspiration. I will tag her up above and down below. Just, wow, she's changed my life. So I've budgeted in the past, but had gotten out of the habit. I talk all about this and how I made these decisions and all of this in this one up here. I will tag beginning of February when I explained that I was going to do this challenge and what it was going to look like. So check that out if you want to when this one's over. But generally speaking, my budget is $800 a month for food. That's what it used to be, and that's what I was gonna bring it back to. So $800 a month for food. We have a family of 5, 3 teenagers. So I really feel like I'm feeding more like 8 people, truthfully. And then miscellaneous is $500. And for me, miscellaneous is like everything else. So my grocery budget is food and household consumables. And then my miscellaneous is things that come up or other things that I need. I don't like to do lots of different categories, so that's just like my main other category. In February, I spent $151 on groceries and $196 on miscellaneous. In March, I spent $410 on groceries, and in miscellaneous, I didn't do a great job. I spent $662. My budget is $500, so I really saved nothing in that area. Even with messing up there, I made some buys online that I should not have. I bought myself this Smile Science to try and whiten my teeth. Y'all, I'm so self-conscious of my teeth. I have one tooth in the front that is darker than the other one, and when I watch my YouTube videos back, I just am really self-conscious. So I decided to try and whiten my teeth, but I didn't need to spend the money on that. That was a want, not a need. I definitely spent some things that I didn't. We also had a lot of medical expenses this month that came up, like a lot. So some of that money in miscellaneous I will get back because we do have a healthcare spending account, and I will turn all of that in. The other thing that we did in these last couple months was do kind of some side hustle things to make more income. And that's something that we have been working on, and I just went even harder on it. So in February, we made $1,366 in side hustle money. Mainly that was from my husband's soccer. He's been coaching as a side job to make money for our family. $1,366. And then in March, side hustle, I sold a lot of things on Mercari. So that was $188. And then with the soccer coaching money, the extra money that he did, that was $1,575. In total, we saved $4,120 through all of that. And then in other areas of my budget, I was able to spend less too. We spent less on gas. We spent less, pretty much every other category we spent less on. So it all added up to me being able to pay $5,600. So I'm super, super jazzed about that. So the main thing that I learned was that I don't need all these extra little things, and that stuff adds the freak up. Oh my gosh, when I looked back at what my spending had been in the previous months, I was spending so much money on food, so much money on random stuff. Like you're going through the line at TJ Maxx where you didn't even need to be in the first place, and you see all these little things and you pick them up. Oh, I could use that. Oh, I could use that. Well, I told myself no to all those things this month. And I don't miss any of those things. I didn't need any of those things. So going forward, I'm going to try and remember that, to remember to be intentional, remember to let my choices of what I buy line up with what my goals are. So that was big for us. I am going to insert something here that I forgot to talk about. I have discovered so many apps that save me money. There is a gas one that saves me money every time I fill up. I've already saved over $4 in 2 weeks. There's Ibotta. I've already saved over $20 in the last month on Ibotta. There is Fetch, which is another receipt one that I have almost saved up to $5 on. There's one called Receipt Hog that I am getting points on. There's just a bunch of them. So I will link those down below. Also Ebates, y'all. All these things, why did I not know about this stuff? Or if I did, why did I not do it? Like, you can save percentages just by shopping through Ebates onto the sites that you were going to shop on anyway. So I highly encourage you to check them out. I will link some of them down below. Some of them I have referral code links, and those you will get, they'll load a certain amount of money into your account to start with, or different things like that. It's different for each one, but it's better to use someone's link and get that than to start from scratch and get nothing. It helps you and it helps me if you go through those links, but if you don't want to, just go find the app on your own. That's fine too. They are just amazing. Wish I had done them earlier, and I can't recommend them highly enough. If you know any apps that save you money that I didn't list, please share them down below. Please, please. I'm so interested. So now I'm just going to take you and show you what my fridge, pantry, and freezer look like. In my initial video on this in February, I took y'all through my fridge, pantry, and freezer and showed you the overstock that I had and that we were going to eat out of it. So it's been 2 months now. I have bought some standard groceries, but very, very limited compared to what I usually have. So I'm going to take you real quick and show you what they're looking like at this point. And then going into April, I'm not planning to do a no spend. I'm not planning to do a pantry challenge, but I am giving myself a much smaller budget than generally for groceries. So instead of doing 800, I am doing 500. So I'm hoping to be able to hit that. I want to finish eating out of the fridge, pantry, and freezer. We definitely still have some frozen stuff, so let me go show you. So here's the fridge. Ton of cream cheese because I was going to make a cheesecake this week and life got crazy and I didn't make it. So a ton of cream cheese, a little bit of butter left, a little bit of eggs left. There's just some leftovers in here. This is mainly leftovers, all leftovers from the week. Our cheese drawer pretty much empty. I have replaced cheese as needed because we go through a lot of dairy. And then this is our lunch meat deli drawer. And I have replaced stuff in here too. My condiments, it looks like I haven't gone through condiments at all, y'all, but what I did was take a ton of condiments that were in here, and this was now pretty much empty, so I took the condiments that were there and put them all here. We actually have gone through quite a bit of condiments. Alright, these 2 drawers here, this is fresh stuff that I had just bought this week, and then this drawer is always empty on the weekends because it's my kids' lunch drawer. Alright, this doesn't really look like I've done anything. I still have so much stuff left, even though I haven't bought anything to put in the freezer other than this ice cream that we had for my husband's birthday. All of this stuff is stuff that we already had, except for these 2 things. I had Ibotta coupons, so I just bought these. And then we have one more. This here is actually the only spot where you can see empty. Everything was completely stuffed. There's a little bit of empty. So I definitely have a lot more food to go through from the freezer for April. Mostly this is veggies, a little bit of meat, but mostly veggies. All right, pantry. Got a little bit of stuff up here still. Actually, this flax granola has been there since the challenge started. And then these two things over here I have bought recently for my son. This is my kind of snack thing. This is all the same stuff that was there before. I haven't bought anything except for I did reorder Stoka bars. So these are new. I did spend money on these that I didn't need to. And then here's our pantry, which was incredibly stuffed. And there's actually some space now. So we did go through some of this pantry stuff, but I still have a ways to go on pantry emptying. So I will definitely still be shopping my pantry in April. Same here. I've got a few open places. There's definitely less snacks. I have not replaced any of the snacks. This is just stuff we've gone through. So this was overflowing with snacks, and now it is pretty much empty. So we've gone through quite a bit, but I definitely still have pantry to go through. Just a quick update, I am going to be posting every single day in April. It's all going to be weight loss related for the most part. There'll be VSG stuff, there'll be keto stuff, there'll be cooking stuff, there'll be what I eat in a day, just all kinds of fun stuff. I would love y'all to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. It's going to be a fun month. Okay, coming outside, here is our freezer. This is much cleared out. This had a bunch of frozen butter. It had some veggies. This is still here. I plan to use that this week. We've got some sausage and some pork and some ground beef left, and we have chicken wings left, but we have used quite a bit from here. So I plan to still eat out of my pantry and freezer. I plan to I used to make a meal plan and then I would buy whatever I wanted to fit into my meal plan. I've always meal planned, but I didn't necessarily meal plan from what I already have. So that's my new thing now. I'm always gonna strive to meal plan from what we have and then just add in things that we need. I think that's the best thing to do, and that will, I think, be the most cost effective and the smartest, because otherwise you end up wasting food, and I don't want to do that anymore. So that's my goal for this next month, is to work hard on eating out of a fridge, pantry, and freezer first. So that is my update. That's how it went. Overall, it went really well. Tons of room for improvement, but I'm pretty proud of myself. Bye, y'all.